Thanks for tuning to your station, the Africa Independent Television, and welcome to your program, Security Watch Africa. Like you can see, we are not our usual studio bringing you this week's episode of this program. We are in a location because it's actually very, very important to properly inform the people, Nigerians and the whole world, of what is happening, particularly in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And that is why we are here in the office of the Commissioner of Police, a man that never sleeps, a man that is up and doing. Right from the first day he assumed all duty here, he decided to ensure that the people living in the FCT and even visitors alike have peaceful environments. So welcome to your program today. On this program, we give you that information you need to keep your life safe and secure. We'll go every length to bring it to you. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. We are here because before I introduce him, I want to let you know that our 17th African Security Watch Awards Conference and Exhibition that should have been holding in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, have been moved to the Banjul, the Gambia, the beautiful coast city of the Gambia, because of, I'm sure most of you must have heard, the visa ban for 21 African countries by the authorities in Dubai. So we have to move it to a friendly African country that is ready to receive other Africans. So here we are. So sit back as we bring you the promo for the award and also the report put together by Shuli Daniels on how commanders on the field are implementing the directives of the Chief of the Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, on issue of maintenance of infrastructures and welfare of personnel. Sit back.
Come join us as we dissect security challenges confronting Africa and celebrate Africa's best in security, safety, governance, medical, media, and leadership at the 17th Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference at the Sir Dauda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center, Banjul, the Gambia, from the 9th to 11th November 2022. Theme: Post-COVID-19, Sustaining Security in Africa. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia. Chairman, General Joseph Nuno Mensah, retired, former Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Ghana. Prominent among those to speak and be celebrated are Ambassador Tuko Yusuf Buratai, former Chief of Army Staff, retired, Nigeria. His Excellency Udom Emmanuel, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Professor Samuel Shela, Dean, Faculty of Military Science, Stellenbosch University, South Africa. Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, Chief of Army Staff, Nigeria. Sidi Toure, Director General of the Gambia Immigration Service. Vice Admiral Awol Zubairu Gambo, Chief of Naval Staff, Nigeria. Professor Henry Fushi, Stellenbosch University, South Africa. Air Marshal Oladayo Amao, Chief of the Air Staff, Nigeria. Professor Jacob Mofokeng, Swanik University of Technology, South Africa. Osman Alkali Baba, Inspector General of Police, Nigeria. Dr. Baron Prinsloo, Northwest University, South Africa, among other knowledgeable speakers and awardees. It is our continent. It is our home. Let's celebrate our best. Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference. Celebration of Africa's best in security, safety, and leadership.
At the last third quarter Chief of Army Staff Conference, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, charged his field commanders to strengthen the welfare infrastructure and maintenance of existing ones.
Still on the welfare of our troops, Nigerian Army is developing a robust program to enhance the rehabilitation and resuscitation of our personnel that are disabled due to injuries from operations. I am sure that when this is completed, the impact on the morale and performance of our troops will speak for itself.
In keeping with that directives, the General Officer Commanding 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, Port Harcourt in Rivers State, Major General Femi Oluyede, completed some projects meant to enhance workings of the troops and their welfare. The Chief of Army Staff was on hand to perform the commissioning ceremony.
Honor again to commission this building for the benefit of our personnel and the glory of God. Congratulations. All right. All right. Congratulations too. All right.
With a wave of infrastructural development in various army commands and formations, officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army are motivated to put in their best in the service to their fatherland. Shirley Daniels, reporting for Security Watch Africa.
Come join us as we dissect security challenges confronting Africa and celebrate Africa's best in security, safety, governance, medical, media, and leadership at the 17th Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference at the Sir Dauda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center, Banjul, The Gambia, from the 9th to 11th November 2022. Theme: Post-COVID-19, Sustaining Security in Africa. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia. Chairman, General Joseph Nuno Mensah, retired, former Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Ghana. Prominent among those to speak and be celebrated are Ambassador Tuko Yusuf Buratai, former Chief of Army Staff, retired, Nigeria. His Excellency Udom Emmanuel, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Professor Samuel Shela, Dean, Faculty of Military Science, Stellenbosch University, South Africa. Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, Chief of Army Staff, Nigeria. Sidi Toure, Director General of the Gambia Immigration Service. Vice Admiral Awosubeiru Gambo, Chief of Naval Staff, Nigeria. Professor Henry Fushi, Stellenbosch University, South Africa. Air Marshal Oladayo Amao, Chief of the Air Staff, Nigeria. Professor Jacob Mofokeng, Swanage University of Technology, South Africa. Osman Alkali Baba, Inspector General of Police, Nigeria. Dr. Baron Prinsloo, Northwest University, South Africa, among other knowledgeable speakers and awardees. It is our continent. It is our home. Let's celebrate our best. Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference. Celebration of Africa's best in security, safety, and leadership.
Welcome back. Like you can see, the GOC in charge of 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, he has hit the ground running. Also, like you can see, he's already implementing the directives of his boss, the Chief of Army Staff. That is kudos to our friend, Major General Oloyede, for doing that. Yes, like I said earlier, the event is here with us. Just a week's time from now, when we all gather in Banjul, the Gambia, to look at security challenges facing Africa and also celebrate those exceptional security personnel and leadership and governance in Africa. But yes, I'm here, like I said, to talk with the Commissioner of Police, my brother, a man that I have so much respect for, because he goes every length to ensure that the people in the FCT are safe. Join me as we welcome to discussion the Commissioner of Police in charge of the Federal Capital Territory, Mr. Sunday Babaji. It's a pleasure to welcome you.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, you've seen him. He never sleeps. Sometimes I will wonder how he does it, but really, it's good to have you in the studio to look at this issue. Recently, there have been a lot of news. In fact, the people, as we speak, majority of the people in Nigeria, and particularly Federal Capital Territory, seems to be very worried. Some have called me severally that Abuja is not safe and all that. And I try to assure them that Abuja is safe, because I know that you and your men are doing the needful. But tell us, for the benefit of those who are watching us all over the world, what is the situation in the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria?
The situation in Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, security-wise, is relatively stable, safe, and you can see people going about doing their normal business.
But some people may want to disagree with you, because they will tell you that some quote-unquote big countries, US, UK, Netherlands and all that, have asked their citizens to leave the FCT and not to come, unless if you're on essential duties because of terror threat. What would you say to this, sir?
Yes, the information was received first by the U.S. Embassy on the security advisory, that there is likelihood of attack in either government institutions, shopping malls, recreational facilities, markets, worship centers. Yes, we have received it on social media. We have seen it. But even before then, proactively, as a government in Nigeria, is what we've been doing day in, day out, ensuring that we have plainclothes policemen, DSS, NIA, infiltrating all the nook and crannies of Abuja to check for informations. We have our deployments, stop and search, raiding of criminal hideouts, and joint show of force by all the security agencies. We work in synergy in FCT. And so far, we have not received any negative report from those our intelligence that there is any threat has alleged.
Yeah.
However, we are not taking it for granted. Since since we received the alert news, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba, PSC Daga, MPM, FDC, CFR, directed immediately for a 2-day simulation exercise on counterterrorism, which took place at the Power International School opposite the Force Headquarters. And this is to strengthen up the synergy of the different units of the Nigerian police in case there will be any attack as alleged. That is plan B. You don't sit as a government when you receive information like that and just throw it away. But we have to do plan B, which is the simulation, and it was successfully carried out. Equally, we have upped our games by additional deployment within all the city centers. We have increased visibility, we have increased stop and search, and we are appealing to members of the public and residents, same with visitors, that if they see something, we have FCT emergency number, they should call us.
Okay. And then we'll display those numbers for the people to see. But some keen observers will say, if the US and the UK government got such intelligence, instead of coming public with it, should they have liaised with the security forces to be able to handle it before, instead of making the noise? Was there any such prior information you got?
No, there was no. Just like I said, we saw it, and we saw it on social media, which is not the right way of channel of communication. Government to government is a diplomatic issue. If they have intercepted or they have any privileged information, they know the channel to follow, not to just pass it to the members of the public, and which is causing panic and tension within the land.
I think that may be why some people are saying maybe they also want to create confusion in the country. But so then again, there was a news about 2 days ago that there was an operation in an estate in Lugberia, Tredmore specifically, where somebody was arrested by DSS and the American soldiers and all that. DSS have said their men didn't carry such operation, but as the Commissioner of Police in the FCT, are you aware? Because I'm sure you must be in touch with your DPO and your police in that area. You have CIB. Are you aware of such information?
My DPO told me that that operation was carried out by the DSS. I have a DPO in Tredmore, which she told me, but I don't have detail of either what was recovery made or so. But I was told DSS. Okay. Any security agency cannot just come into the country, conduct operation, and leave. It's not
exactly.
done.
But Nigerians are believing it, even though it's not possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible, really. But again, what is making people afraid in the federal capital is one of the biggest mall in FCT, called Jabi Mall, was alleged to have also shut down business, closed their doors. Is that true? And what is being done? Are you in discussion with them, or what is?
Yes, I called them yesterday, and this morning I called them. As we speak now, they have started business. It's open. What happened was they closed down for maintenance yesterday, and it is open. As we speak now, Jabi Mall is open for business.
So it wasn't really because of the
I spoke with the management this morning.
You see, so viewers, you can hear it from the Commissioner of Police. It's not because of the threat alert, the more needed button maintenance, and which is very, very important, and for them to do. Thank you for giving the public that information, which is very, very important. But let's go deeper now. I know that you have carried out a lot of raids in Iran, and one of the last time we spoke with you, you said your policing is not only in the city center, the suburbs and those areas, because there are areas like in Abaji, all those areas, Buhari are still under you. What are you still doing in those areas? Are you also carrying out intensive policing in those areas?
Locally, unfortunately for us, we have embarked on a G7 operation, which is sponsored by the FCT administration, though in conjunction with 6 other states of Kaduna, Niger, Plateau, Nasarawa, Benue, Kogi, including the FCT. All the security agencies in those 7 states, we just concluded 1-month operation, and we concentrated on all the neighboring, because Abuja being the seat of government, if anything touches seat of government, the whole country is finished. So that is why we are being proactive by mobilizing all those contagious states neighboring Abuja, and we are conducting those operations in order to flush out all those bandits and kidnappers. And as we speak, we have made a lot of arrests, we have recovered a lot of rifles, and the people now have gone to their farms, and our men are still on ground, building confidence.
So, some people may say that maybe the reason why the threat alive at the foreign countries was because recently you arrested so many miscreants that came into Abuja for whatever reasons, and you profile them and all that. Maybe because they feel that for such number of miscreants to be in the FCT, maybe they could cause problem. What is the update on that raids and you carried out?
Normally, raid is one of the crime preventive measures. So occasionally or on a daily basis, we embark on raiding, both at the divisional level, at the area command level, and joint one, all the security agencies. So we've been arresting those that doesn't have means of livelihood, those that doesn't have means of identification, and we feel Abuja is not for all of them. So by that we arrest them, we profile them. Those that are found wanting, we always charge them to court, and most of them have been taken to prison.
Okay. Yes, I spoke with you on phone the other time, and you said yes, that you take action concerning those who, the babambolas, those who disguise as scavengers to cause mayhem, and even those who are selling dangerous weapons on the traffic, machete and all that. Tell us, what have you made to arrest in those areas, and what is the situation?
Yes, the babambola issue, even the FCT administration are taking it very serious. There is this program of waste wealth. I think they are trying to profile them and see how they give them ID card, uniform, organize them, then give them a dumping site where they operate, not within the city center. And I think that is being done. But in the time being, those that are wandering, picking things, going to people's house, stealing, we've been arresting them. There is directives to all my divisional police officers and area commanders to arrest the babambolas and charge them to court accordingly, which I think is yielding positive results. Equally, the issue of those selling offensive weapons or knives at the either street light or on the street, once we see them, we also arrest them, because it's not allowed.
Okay, it's not allowed. So when you say those carrying weapons, it's not allowed, and that's what the CP is saying. We'll just go for a short break, after which we'll round up this edition of the program.
Come join us as we dissect security challenges confronting Africa and celebrate Africa's best in security, safety, governance, medical, media, and leadership at the 17th Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference at the Sir Dawda Rabab Jawara International Conference Center, Banjul, The Gambia, from the 9th to 11th November 2022. Theme: Post-COVID-19, Sustaining Security in Africa. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia. Chairman, General Joseph Nuno Mensah, retired, former Chief of Defense Staff, Republic of Ghana. Prominent among those to speak and be celebrated are Ambassador Tuko Yusuf Buratai, former Chief of Army Staff, retired, Nigeria. His Excellency Udom Emmanuel, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Professor Samuel Shela, Dean, Faculty of Military Science, Stellenbosch University, South Africa. Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, Chief of Army Staff, Nigeria. Sidi Toure, Director General of the Gambia Immigration Service. Vice Admiral Awol Zubairu Gambo, Chief of Naval Staff, Nigeria. Professor Henry Fouché, Stellenbosch University, South Africa. Air Marshal Oladayo Amao, Chief of the Air Staff, Nigeria. Professor Jacob Mofokeng, Swanik University of Technology, South Africa. Osman Alkali Baba, Inspector General of Police, Nigeria. Dr. Baron Prinsloo, Northwest University, South Africa, among other knowledgeable speakers and awardees. It is our continent. It is our home. Let's celebrate our best. Africa Security Watch Awards and Conference. Celebration of Africa's best in security, safety, and leadership.
Welcome back. Yes, we are ready for the 17th Africa Security Watch Awards Conference exhibition in Banjul, Gambia, specifically at the Sadauda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center, 9th to 11th November 2022. It's here with us already. Just come and join us so that we can celebrate our best. But let me just explain. The Commissioner of Police talked about Babambola. Babambola, for some of you who may be wondering who are the Babambola, because you may not understand what it means. It's those people that go about picking debts, wastes for sale in other ways. Some places they are known as scavengers and all that. So that is what it's talking about. They are not wanted in the city center because the FCT administration is making an organized means of taking care of these wastes out of the city center. Yes. Let me come back to the CPA even as we run down to the end of the program, sir. Sir, yes. FCT is so precious to Nigeria, to Africa, because, like you said earlier, the seat of power, whatever affects FCT affects Nigeria.
Yes.
And of course, what affects Nigeria affects Africa.
Exactly.
So, and that is the issue. So many of these foreign countries are asking their citizens to leave, and Nigeria is apprehensive. Tell us, what are you encouraging people to stay, or should there cause for them to be very cautious of what they are doing, sir?
Yes, there are these calls about other nations asking their citizens to leave, though not all. Certain countries. My appeal to Nigerians is they should remain calm. No cause for alarm. All the security agencies are working tirelessly to ensure that every citizen, including visitors, are safe in Nigeria. We are on top of the situation. We are on top of the game. We have deployed all our intelligence assets, all our tactical units, all our borders are well manned. There is no cause for alarm.
Okay. So you heard him there. That's the man who is in charge. And I'm sure, like he says, there's no cause for alarm, because I believe that he has the capacity, but with your support, I must say, because the police they can't do it on their own. I'm sure that is the area I want him to now say it as I take my last shot from him, sir. That the public, they can't just sit back and watch you do the work alone. What do you need from the public?
What we need from members of the public is to give the security agencies actionable and timely intelligence. And when they see something, they should say something. And by the grace of God, we'll be able to do something.
That is very, very good. Yes. Really, like when you see something, you say something. I've always said it on this program, is very important. They are not magicians. They are humans like you. they need information. And these criminals, they live within us. They live with us. Even those who are in the forest or on the hills, wherever they are, they also interact with us every day. They are our brothers and our relatives. They are our children. We know them. Why don't you help the security agencies to do the needful and take the bad away from our means? That's the only way you can be safe and everybody can be safe. And police can keep on doing their work. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us on the program today. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. So until we come away again, I must say it's been a pleasure talking with the Commissioner of Police, the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, here in Nigeria. If you have enjoyed watching this, join us again next week when we'll bring you another exciting edition of this program, and it may be from another location. We never can tell, because Security Watch Africa will bring it to you wherever it is. Where the information is, we'll bring it to you. But you can follow us on our social media platforms, our Twitter account on the screen, our Facebook is also there on the screen. You can send us email via our email, and watch this edition and the previous edition of this program on our YouTube channel. Let us communicate. Until we come again next week, I say, that's for staying tuned, and bye for now.